Hey y'all, it's Gigi. Welcome back into my kitchen. Come on in. Today we are going to make some sausage cheese balls. I'm going to be making them keto friendly because I'm going to be using as my flour, I'm going to be using almond flour today, okay? I've made them before. They're delicious. It just makes it a lot lower carb than if you're using regular flour. Now, if you're not trying to cut carbs and not worried about that, just use your regular flour. Do exactly what I do, but use the flour of your choice, okay? Or the binder of your choice. But anyhow, I've got the Tennessee Pride. I've got the Mild Country sausage, 100% pork. This has no fillers, no artificial colors, no preservatives. And this is the sausage that I'm going to be using today. Okay, it's the mild, like I said. So I'm going to put, let me bring this over here. There we go. We're going to mix the sausage together with some cream cheese and some cheese that I've shredded. Now I have made it just using a block of just cream cheese. But today I had a fourth to a little bit more than a fourth of a block of cheddar and mozzarella. So I'm going to be using 3 cheeses today, okay? What I'm going to be doing different, and if this turns out right, you'll be seeing this video so you'll know that it went okay, because I'm going to be trying my sausage balls for the first time in my air fryer. I usually put them in the oven, so I'm going to be using them. I'm going to be trying to air fry them. So, okay, so we've got a 1-pound tube of sausage. Go ahead and get it. I'm going to be using my hands. You use gloves or your mixer. I could get out my stand mixer and just have this whipped up, but I'm just going to do it with my hands because a lot of people may not have the stand mixer, and this is how they do it. So this is how I did it before I got a stand mixer. So this is what I'm going to do. Now also into this, I'm going to be putting a half a block of cream cheese, or like I said, normally I would do a whole block of cream cheese. That would be my cheese. But since I had not going to wash my hands until I'm through with all this because I'm going to get back in there and mix it up. But I had the cheese, the mozzarella, and the cheddar cheese left over. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and use those up. And then I am going to use 1 cup of almond flour, okay? I buy my almond flour at Publix or Sam's. If I'm in there, I can get the larger bags of it. You use whatever almond flour or whatever flour, like I said. So we're gonna really, really give this a good mix and get all that sausage. Now, you know our sausage already has lots of flavor, okay? So that's what's gonna be our flavor. I'm not gonna be adding any more spices to it. Now, if you like it really, really spicy, you could buy the hot spicy sausage. What I do with this is I serve it with pepper jelly. And so that's got a little kick to it anyway. You just want to make sure all of that cheese gets combined in there and all the almond flour and the sausage gets mixed in there really well together. I'm going to cook this in my air fryer for about 15 minutes. And of course, I will check it, you know, about halfway through. Just since I've never done it in the air fryer, I'm thinking about 15 minutes is going to be plenty, but I'll check it. during that course of that time. And I'll adjust if I need to, up or down. Okay, so I've got that mixed up really well. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about 1.5 inch to 2 inch balls. And I'm going to, now, if you've ever made sausage balls, they're messy, you know. That's why I said I'm not going to wash my hands until this is over. It's a little bit bigger than I want. Let's take that down a notch or two. I've just got a little pan here with a, I'll pull it over here so y'all can see, just with a little piece of parchment paper on it until I get them rolled up, because I'll be making several batches. But once I get them all rolled out and I'm ready for my first batch to go in, I'll bring my air fryer basket over here and I'll show it to you, okay? And we'll line it, we'll put them in there together. This is gonna make quite a few, but we love snacking on these, and when they're keto friendly, you can snack and snack and snack away with not a lot of guilt. But that's about the size that I'm making it. I like to do these on game day, you know, like if we're watching a football game or you know, we're having the kids over and I'm going to be cooking a meal, but it's going to be a while. I'll sometimes just sit these out. And you want them the same size so that they all cook evenly, as close as you can get it. Now, I usually sometimes will use a scoop, a little melon ball scoop or you know, like a little 1.5 inch, 2 inch scoop, so that I'm sure to get them all the same. But I'm trying to eyeball them and make sure I'm getting them pretty close. The weather is rainy and dreary here in Georgia. Not complaining. I mean, you know, we've needed the rain, but it's wet. The rain seems like it's moved on out. It's been raining all morning and most of the day, but it looks like the rain has moved out and everything's just the grounds are wet, and of course the leaves are falling off the trees, so they're stuck to the ground everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and let my water be heating up so I can give my hands a wash. So that I can get my basket, and of course I'll have to push pause on my camera. And I certainly don't want to touch that with these messy hands. As you can see, I'm rolling them all pretty much the same. All right, let's do this first one, and let's try. I'm gonna do a little trial batch since, like I said, this is my first time in my air fryer, and I feel like they'll be perfectly fine. But I'm gonna go ahead and 3, 6, I've got a 12 here, so 3, 6, 9. Let me make one more. Let's do 12, and then I'll pop them in for 15 minutes, and if they turn out great and they look good, we'll move on to the next batch. Okay. Let me give my hands a wash. Okay. Let me show y'all. I may have already shown y'all in a previous video, but this is what my air fryer basket looks like on the inside. So we're going to place those balls down in there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just because cheese has a tendency to stick, I'm just going to lightly spray it on the inside. Okay, so let's place these balls, these sausage balls, down in our air fryer basket. I'm excited because I love sausage cheese balls. I mean, I love them. And as I was saying, it's just kind of little gloomy. We'll try to leave a little space in between them. Okay. And one more. And we will put these on. And then I will come back and I'll show you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna pop them on. I'm gonna do air fry, and I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes. And when 15 minutes is up, I'll come right back, okay? We're back. The sausage balls have finished in the air fryer. I've got the last batch in right now, and it has just gone off. So I'm just gonna let those cool down a little bit. One thing I wanted to just share, I have 2 of these. So if you ever see me picking up raw meat, chicken, flipping it over or whatever, and then you see me using tongs to pick up that chicken after it's cooked, I just want you to know that I'm not cross-contaminating. I have one that I put the raw sausage meat into the air fryer with, and then I have a separate one that I take it out with, okay? I just wanted to clear that up in case you ever see me flipping meat and you think, oh, she used those for the raw meat. She didn't. Okay, and I also let them, I used my thermometer, made sure that they had reached a temperature, a healthy temperature, and they have. So I will say this, if you have the Ninja air fryer, I know all air fryers are probably like ovens, they bake differently. I'm going to show you the difference in 15 minutes and dialing it back to 13 minutes in the air fryer, okay? You can see this is 15 minutes. This is 13. I think 13 minutes is plenty. In my Ninja, you'll have to gauge your own air fryer. But anyhow, they came out. I've already sampled one. They're delicious, which I knew that they would be. And remember, these are keto friendly. I used almond flour instead of regular flour. They have cream cheese and then a mixture of, they have 3 cheeses. Cream cheese and cheddar, a fourth of a block of cheddar and a fourth of a block of mozzarella. I just mixed 3 cheeses. But anyhow, here is the middle, and I used a mild sausage. And listen, I'm just showing you 2 different ways to do this. As far as the pepper jelly is going to have, of course, carbs in it because jelly is made with sugar. So if you're trying to be strict keto, or you've already reached your carb limit for the day or whatever, you may want to get sugar-free. Okay, sugar-free jelly. Whatever, you can use orange marmalade. There's so many different dips. You choose whatever you like better on yours. But this, I'm going to do half of it with the pepper jelly, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. I love it. Love it. That little kick of that pepper jelly. The sausage balls are crispy because they're air fried. They're crispy on the outside. Not hard crispy, just like crunchy on the outside and moist and tender on the inside. Now, when I'm eating, and this is what it puts me in the mind of, but when I'm eating a sausage and cheese biscuit or a sausage biscuit, I love a mustard sausage biscuit. I love to put mustard. So that's an option for me. Wanting to stay low carb is just to spread a little mustard on it. And I love that just as well. Like I said, I love a sausage and mustard biscuit. I like the mustard just as well. So you use whatever spread or dip you want. You don't even have to have one if you don't want one. No. They're so good that they're a quick, easy snack. A great little appetizer, like I said, to feed a crowd. You could make these up. I got about 28 sausage balls out of the one tube of sausage, okay? Once you put the flour and the cheese and everything in with it, I got about 28 cheese balls, like this size. So, you can make these up ahead of time. Line them on a cookie baking sheet. Just make up if you're having a big crowd, make up a bunch of them and put them in the freezer. Freeze them on your baking and then take them out and put them in a freezer baggie. You can take out as many as you want, or you can take them out when you're ready to air fry them in the oven, your toaster oven, however you're going to fix yours. Pull them out of the freezer and let them thaw, or at least thaw enough. Pop them in the air fryer or the oven and bake them up. They'll be ready to serve like you just made them. But your prep work was already done. You already had them made up, put in the freezer for a game day, or if you're hosting something and you need to take, these in just a container of pepper jelly, it'd be a great hors d'oeuvre or finger food to show up to a get together with, if it's just like finger food, snack kind of foods. But anyhow, listen, I appreciate you joining me on today's video. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you sharing part of your day with me. Don't want to take it lightly or for granted. So I just want to let you know that I appreciate you. Before I go, let me encourage you to be the hands and feet of Jesus and his mouthpiece, and find somebody today that you can show his kindness to, okay? His love and kindness. And I know that you know somebody and you won't have to look far. So just go be a blessing to somebody. I'll see you again real soon back in my kitchen for another great recipe. This is Gigi. Bye, guys. I love y'all.